Hi everyone. Americans have lost their minds again. It's a regular occurrence now. It really is. This is just glorious. I find it so funny. So Nike who are celebrating 30 years of their Just Do It campaign, have picked Colin Kaepernick as the face of the campaign. And just in case you're not aware and you've been living under a rock, Colin Kaepernick is the quarterback for the backup quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He was a starter, but then he lost his place. And he started kneeling whenever the national anthem was played at the beginning of any football match he was part of, in protest against police brutality against black Americans, of which there have been several instances where, in many cases, unarmed black men have been shot and killed when there was no need for the police to even pull their gun out in lots of instances. So he was ostracized from the NFL. He couldn't get a job anywhere in the NFL, which is just ridiculous because he may not be a Peyton Manning and he may not be a Tom Brady and he may not be the best quarterback in the world, but he's certainly, I would argue, better than half of the quarterbacks in the NFL. I would definitely be able to make that case. And when you actually think each team has one or two backup quarterbacks, he's certainly good enough to be fitting in to any team. They just don't want him because of the negative press that surrounds him, because obviously the opposition to him have strawmanned the argument into, no, he's being disrespectful to the flag. Well, I find that hilarious because, overt nationalism like this is one of the warning signs of fascism. But hey, maybe that is lost on them. I also find it ironic that the whole reason that the national anthem is played before each football game in America is not because it was always that way. It only started, I think, in 2009 when the league struck a deal with the armed forces in America, trying to get more people into the army, no doubt, and more nationalism. So people have lost their minds over it, which is just hilarious. It really is. This guy cut his socks up. He cut the swoosh off his socks. Didn't want to throw the socks away totally. He still wants to wear the socks, but he just cut the swoosh off them. What an idiot. They're burning their own property. These night trainers are bloody hundreds of dollars in many cases, and they're just burning their own property in protest against this horrific ad campaign by Nike. There's this guy. He burnt his Nikes without actually taking them off his feet. Natural selection at work if he burns to death. Nike have lost billions of dollars from the market cap after he was named the face of this Just Do It campaign as a result. And obviously, many people are making this point, which is a point that I've been making. This is from August the 1st, 2017. Nike is facing a new wave of anti-sweatshop protests. Nike was one of the chief companies that took advantage of the sweatshops in Asia. They say they quit cleaning up their act, but there's still a problem, as this article in Court says from last year. Quote, among these claims are workers at a Nike contract factory in Hansei, Vietnam, suffered wage theft and verbal abuse and laboured for hours in temperatures well over the legal limit of 90 degrees, to the point that they would collapse at their sewing machines. When I read that, I thought Jeff Bezos is looking at that and thinking, God, Nike, you amateurs. You amateurs. Put some ambulances outside. There's no need to put air conditioning in. Just put some ambulances outside instead. It'll be cheaper. They've lost their minds. They've lost their minds. But this is win, 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 win all around. It's a win for Colin Kaepernick because, let's face it, the money that he's lost from a job within the NFL, as I pointed out, he's better than half of the quarterbacks in the league. I'll make that case. I do know a bit about American football. He's definitely better than half of the starters. So he's great because he gets his focus on the focus on him. The message that is actually saying there with his kneeling, that gets amplified as well. The police brutality that he was protesting against, that comes to the fore again. People who like to get outrage over stupid shit and prove their stupidity online are burning their own property. I can't believe people are doing that. What the hell is wrong with you? There was something happened a few months ago or last year where a couple of companies said something bad about Trump. One was a coffee machine manufacturer. So people were just destroying these coffee machines that they owned that cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And this cooler company, that people were trying to destroy them. It's just absolutely hilarious to the rest of the people around the world looking at this and just thinking, you've lost your minds, America. You've just lost your minds. So they're happy. Nike are happy because the focus is on Nike and they're getting lots of publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity. And then people like me who don't like the fact that capitalist enterprises like Nike have been benefiting from using sweatshops for decades, we're happy because all of a sudden people are talking about that as well. It's win-win-win-win-win. America's gone absolutely crazy since Trump was elected in 2016. We've gone nuts. Keep it up, America. This is really, really entertaining stuff. If you like this video and you want to hear more, please click subscribe and click the bell down there as well so you get a notification of when I drop further videos. Otherwise, YouTube will hide it from you, any future videos. They have admitted that they do that. We are facing an absolute onslaught, a barrage from both the corporate media and corporations who are trying to silence our voices. They're trying to stop us from bringing you the truth and cutting through the partisan BS that you get in the mainstream media. They don't like it. We're their competition. So if you can support channels like mine, please do so. Please share the videos wherever you can. Talk to your friends and family and spread the word about what we're doing. If you can support us on Patreon, please do so as well. The link is down there. You can support me for as little as $1 a month, and every bit helps. We cannot do this without your support. Thanks very much for your support. Until next time, peace and take care.